we're guided, we're indoctrinated to be different, to believe that we have to be different in some way. And therefore, if I feel like I'm meeting someone, I'm dating, I want this person to like me, and of course it's not only dating, it's in friends' circle, it's everywhere. But I'm constantly told, you need to be different. I'm constantly told, who you are isn't good enough. And this is something that all of us have taken in on some level at some point in our lives. And so we go through our lives doing drama. We do drama when we date. We do drama on the first day at school. We do drama at the beginning of a new job. And a lot of people keep doing it throughout all of school, throughout all of their career, throughout all of their social life. And this is a tragedy. And as the question asked, why don't we just be real from the beginning? Well, yeah, God, that would be really refreshing. It would be really refreshing for everyone because, of course, we all know the dance. And so if someone is being a certain way on the first date, you know, they're doing the first date dance. So everybody is constantly dancing in this drama, wondering, oh my God, what if they knew the real me, they wouldn't like me. But simultaneously wondering, I wonder what he's really like. I wonder what she's really like. Because they know, just like I'm doing a drama, so is the other one doing a drama. But in order for the dance to stop, we have to all agree that we're going to stop it. And this is where the courage to be real, to be true, to live in our light is so important. To be able to stand up and not worry about what people are going to say. Or, if you worry, fine, but to do it anyway. To be honest, okay, here I am. Yes, I'm worried about what everybody's going to say, but I'm not going to let that stop me. And slowly, 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 the worry dissipates because you realize that in your honesty, in your openness, in your vulnerability, is actually where you find the people you want to spend your life with. Whether on a romantic level, on a friendship level, on a community level. Because no one wants to be with people who are putting on a show. It's very tiring. It's very tiring to always wonder, Sach kya hai? What's real? But it's also very tiring to always be having to put on a show. And so we would be doing each other such a service, to be honest. But what that means is that all of us together have to create a safe space for each of us to be real, to be true. And what that means is no gossiping. Because one of the worst things in the world, which everyone who's been at school, anywhere in the world knows, is you have a situation where you're in a group, 3 people, 4 people, 5 people, whatever it is, more than 2. The first person who stands up and walks away from that group, what does everyone else do? They start talking about the person who just stood up and left. Now, that may seem harmless, but it's violence. It's violence because no one in that group then can be honest, can be open, can be vulnerable because they know, जैसे मैं यहाँ से उठ के चले जाऊंगी, they're going to gossip about me. The minute I leave from here, no one wants to leave first. And everyone in that situation, and by the way, we talk about it in school, but it happens in our workplaces. It happens in community. It happens even more tragically in spiritual communities, in dressing rooms of yoga studios, in the line for chai at mandirs. So don't think that in spiritual communities we're free of it. We should be. Tragically, we're not. But this is where all of us need to stop agreeing to be part of the violence. We need to stop being the one or being part of those who will gossip, who will badmouth, who will put on a show. Let us all agree. Or at least let some of us agree. If you don't want to agree, all right. But at least let a whole bunch of us come together and create safe spaces. No drama. We're going to be honest about ourselves. And then you have certain rules, like no gossiping. Everyone should feel free to be the first person to walk away from a group knowing they are not going to talk about me, that this is a gossip-free zone. Our homes should be gossip-free zones, our schools should be gossip-free zones, our workplaces should be gossip-free zones, and for God's sakes, our spiritual places should be gossip-free zones. And so as we have more and more spaces to be true to who we are, then you take a situation like a first date that is inherently stressful, inherently that which makes us look in the mirror 100 times between our room and the front door. Then you have that confidence to walk out on a first date and to be free. But that's a hard place to start. If everywhere else in your world you know people are gossiping about me, people are judging me, people are criticizing me, I can't be who I am, a first date is a really hard place to start. So rather than trying to set in new norms for first dates right off the bat, I would suggest that we set new norms for places that are a little less intimidating. Let's start there. Let's start in our communities. And then everyone will have the courage to know I can be open. I can be real. I can be vulnerable. And hey, guess what? People really like me. Guess what? People love me. Guess what? Who I am is wonderful. Even with my vulnerabilities, even with my difficulties, even being honest. In fact, they love me more when I'm honest. And then we develop the courage to be honest on a first date.